tend to write about love for the most part. I also tend to give out flowers at a lot of the events that I go to. It's funny because I feel like when I do this, a lot of like women automatically assume that I'm doing this because I'm trying to be like a lover boy or like a ladies man or something like that, right? That's absolutely not the case. The relationship that I have with flowers is that I think flowers are an olive branch, right? I think that we spend a lot of time talking at each other as opposed to each other as men and women. I think if we spend more time talking to each other, we will all be in a better place with one another, right? Especially in this climate, right? Because I feel like for whatever reason, it's become a flex to like, I feel like whenever I'm on social media, there's like women out that are like, oh my God, men are terrible, men are this, and I'd rather choose the bear. And vice versa, I feel like there are a lot of men out there that are like, you know, women are this and women are that. And I'm like, respectfully, y'all can all miss me with that shit. I'm about two-parent households and, you know, his and her sinks and engagement rings and exchanging last names and building generational wealth. I think that you want to be part of the bitter baby mama brigade, or if you're a man and you want to be part of the He-Man woman hating club, yeah, I need to go sit at the kids' table and work on some shit with your inner child. I think us grown folks are going to have conversations with one another and try to make things work, right? And again, that goes back to the whole flower thing, because I feel like these work as an olive branch, right? Because a lot of these conversations are uncomfortable conversations that we have to have with one another. And I feel like it's much easier to have that conversation when you show up with a peace token, you know what I mean? Let's, for example, you come here a second? Sorry, I like to interact. Give her a round of applause real quick. So let's say, like, I'm talking to you, right? And let's say, as I'm giving you this, I'm letting you know, hey, listen, I know there's a narrative out there where they say like, a lot of black men don't like black and brown women, but I'm telling you, listen, I'm a black man, I love y'all, and I'm not the only black man out there who loves and appreciates y'all, right? You know, and I know that y'all want providers and y'all want protectors and those things, but I also need you to understand that, unfortunately, there are a lot of women out there who have a childlike sense of entitlement and an inability to take accountability for their actions. So what I'm saying is that if you're willing to work on yourself, right, so that way you can be the best version of yourself for you and for me, and I can work on myself so I can be the best version of me for you, then we can make this work. How does that sound? You see, and this is why flowers are important as an olive branch, because that's a difficult conversation to have, but it's much easier when you're coming to someone from a place of peace and with that stance. Thank you. All right.